game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
On second down, Prescott again. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A second down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back him up 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown. New York. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Back to throw. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And here comes the Texans now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Prescott now on second down. This is caught. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead will grow by one more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, and he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And the Giants have now taken the lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He got 29 yards that time.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Flushed, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there's no way he was getting away on that one.
Second down, Prescott. And this would complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Prescott to throw it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long. It's gone. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. A shotgun snap for Gone. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. A win would be their second on the young season. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A second down throw for Prescott. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Prescott now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Goff runs through the contact. He's got it. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Texans on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Prescott looks to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Texans on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott, he's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.